What's up? My name is Julian Williams, and I take Expedite. Some days I walk into the gym, not necessarily feel like working. Take a scoop or two of this, be ready to go. It's the best stuff I've ever had. Expedite.
Rushton up now, obviously. Yeah, there's been a couple of little concerns there with the judges. I mean, you know, we're always aware that Chris Condon, one of the judges, was in the corner of Tszyu, and we understand Tim's been training up here with him at his gym. So there's some relationship with the family. So that's really not the major concern, though. We're aware of that, and whilst we're not really comfortable with it, it is what it is. And this is not a personal attack, of course, on Chris at all. But what's also come to light is that one of the other judges seems to have a very strong view that Tszyu would win the fight, and he had apparently told a friend that he believed Tszyu would win the fight. So that is of concern to us. That obviously, you know, with 2 judges out of 3, you know, remember, it's not only a matter of being fair, it's being seen to be fair. And if I'm a judge and you ask me what my opinion is on the fight, I'm going to tell you I don't have an opinion, I'm judging the fight. As simple as that. But to have a very strong opinion as to the fight, and even said as soon as yesterday to one of my assistants, Matt Partridge, was when asked how Jeff was going, and he said really good, as good as Pacquiao, and he said he'll need to be. You know, and that also concerns me. So yes, I am a little concerned about that. I mean, as you say, when you've got 3 judges, and if you've got one that we were a little bit concerned about because of that being in Costa's corner, okay, in the old days, and having a relationship, and then a second judge expressing his opinion, you know, that he thought that Tim would win the fight, and someone even said he had a bet with a mate that Tim would win. So, you know, I don't have verification on that, but it's not good. That's been coming to me from a few sources now, and which we believe are reliable. So I am a little concerned about that. I'm not concerned about Jeff. Jeff's in super shape. The shape, you know, best shape since Pacquiao, so he's in great shape. But that does concern me just a little bit.
But are you saying one of the judges that's judging this fight has been out watching Tszyu train in the gym up here?
I can't say about watching Tszyu train. I do know that Tim is training at the gymnasium owned by Chris Condon. He's one of the judges, and he was in the corner with Tszyu in his corner. He was a cornerman, so we were aware of that relationship, which I wasn't completely comfortable with, that relationship, of course. But I thought, well, 1 out of 3 isn't the end of the world. But, you know, when I heard about the second judge saying to people that he believed Tim would win the fight, that concerned me. I don't like judges going into a fight with a preconceived view of the outcome of the fight. You know, as I say, you've got to be fair and seen to be fair, and as a judge you should always say, I have no view on the fight, I'm a judge. It's as simple as that.
Will you seek to have him replaced?
I don't know about that. It's something I've already spoken to the, you know, one of the head judge for this fight. I've already spoken to him and aired my concerns to him last night, and I've already raised my concerns. You know, and I believe that even one of the major sponsors to the event has raised his concerns. He wants to know that boxing in this state and in Australia is clean. We all want to know that. All I ever asked for with Jeff, and I've always done this, is just a fair go. We don't want any bias. We just want a fair go. That's all we believe we need to win the fight, is a fair go. Okay, but as I said, I don't want any. We already had an issue, you may recall, in the last boxing fight where one of the judges, who is normally a very good judge, was vastly different from the other 2 judges. You know, that man was Francisco Martinez. That's quite public. I'm not saying anything that's not, you know, that's not new news. But, you know, we're very concerned about the way, there is no way that anyone could have judged that fight to be a draw, particularly with 2 knockdowns in round 9 in favour of Jeff. But he did, somehow. And that, of course, has prompted the ANBF in Queensland to insist on using Queensland judges. But that certainly did concern me that last time. So it's not, I'm not saying this lightly. We just had this happen to us and turn which should have been a very easy unanimous decision into a majority decision last time. I don't want the same problem again this time, and I don't want to say it after the fight because everyone will say it's sour grapes. So I'm raising the issue now, and I'm putting it out there say that I hope that the judges here on the night are aware of their responsibilities, and we'll be certainly keeping a very close eye on the uniformity and the consistency with the scores.
What was their response? Did you get any assurances?
Derek said that he spoke with the judges, and they've assured him that they would be fair and impartial. Okay, but of course, that is what you would expect them to say anyway. And as I say, this is not a personal attack on the judges as people. I have a lot of respect for all of the judges, and it's not a personal attack. It's just is what it is. It's the information that I've heard. And as I say, I haven't slept that well last night because it's been on my mind. So it does concern me.
Why can't they just swap them out? Why can't they just do that?
Well, that's something that if these judges don't feel that they can be fair and impartial, then they should step aside themselves. It's as simple as that. So we've got to be. Naturally, a knockout is always good because there is no concern about judges if that happens. But you can never guarantee a knockout. We've got two very fit, super tough, extremely good boxers in this fight. This is an amazing fight, and you can't always guarantee a knockout. So you've got to always look at, making sure that there's a backup plan there, and that you're going to get a fair go. Because if you go into a fight concerned about the judges, it can also affect the way you fight. You get too desperate for a KO. And we saw what happened with Dillian White the other day. You need to stay calm throughout a fight, and you certainly don't want anything like potentially some concern with the judges on your mind.
Yo, you, yes, you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.